Hey everybody, here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion. In the previous episode, we finished off Line A. And today's episode, before I do anything else, I gotta point out something really cool. Look at the background of the train. You can tell we're getting into a bit more of a tunnel-like area on the subway, and it's just such a good detail. Boundary break, have you made an episode for Octo Expansion yet? I want to see what it looks like outside the train. You can even see the giant towers of seaweed going by you. Oh, it's just so good. But in today's episode, we're going to be starting off our adventures through Line B. It's like A, but another letter in the alphabet. Apparently they changed the alphabet song recently, and I refuse to listen to it because I don't want my memory of the alphabet song tarnished. So we could use the splatter shot and splat bomb, but I must lost remain. I have to use this. Let's see what Sea Cucumber has to say. Please pop all 50 target balloons. If you leave a single balloon unpumped, you'll fail. The balloons will float away quickly, so don't waste any time. Jump on and we'll get started! This is definitely not an easy one. I'm just going to say that right now. This one will take you a couple attempts, but it's not the most difficult one. We'll get to that one soon enough. So, watch how the arrow is going to be located at, and just, in general, prepare for the best, or whatever the terminology you want to use. Follow the arrows, and you'll know where the balloons are. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So, just keep going like this. Destroy all the balloons. Destroy all the balloons. They are more mortal nemesis. The only thing that's the worst in a balloon is a jar. Everybody write that down. Alright, that's half of them. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Okay, they're right there. Let's do this. It's usually the part that I get stuck on, so I do apologize if my commentary isn't as amazing as it usually isn't. That's how you do grammar, right? Right? Right! That's 40 down, 10 to go. Alright, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. So just a few more. Where are they? Alright, come on, come on, come on. Just one more left. Just one more. One more. One more. We got it on a first try! I usually have a hard time with that one. Woo! Oh, that was pretty cool. I usually go with Sloshers in that one because they can go over the barriers easier. So, yay! Sloshers are useful! And I'm gonna back out the menu real quick to demonstrate. These guys are adorable, and I love the sound effect that they make when you bump into them. Alright, enough about that. Let's move on to the next level. Heads up, missiles up, ink from above station. No weapon this time. It all comes down to skill. Take care to avoid the missiles fired by the missile octocopter. If you're under a roof, you should be safe, and please watch your step. Missile octocopter! Careful, those things can fire on you from a long way off, or missile copter for short. We want to watch out for this guy because he's going to be firing some tentacle missiles at you. And as much as I love tentacle missiles, I don't like being on the receiving end of them, so that's probably not the ideal situation. What is an ideal situation is knowing how to avoid these things, so be careful when the circly thingy starts appearing next to your character. So as long as we're behind a barrier like this, they won't attack us, but we kind of need them to destroy the boxes so we can progress through the level. So when the... Owie! That was rude. You destroyed my jacket. Do you realize how hard I worked to get this jacket? So that's a... Ow! Rude! Alright, let's try that again. So we're going back over here, and when the circle disappears like that, that's when the missiles are going to be going for you, so you definitely want to keep an eye out for that. Please attack the missiles. There we go. So, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. There we go. It's a little hard to do the timing when you're doing commentary, but luckily we made it through. That was totally our first try. Missiles won't be able to hit you if you've got a roof over your head. Yay, it's just like Mithra from Xenoblade 2. Is Splatoon Does that take place in the same universe as Xenoblade? For Eos, I can spot you from that far away? Alright, so basically what we want to do right here is use the missiles to get out of the way of the attack. Whew, that was close. Yeah, you basically want to use the missiles to destroy these obstacles. First, the switches over there, and now the sponges right here. On the topic of Splatoon and Xenoblade, I gotta say, something that I really want to see that I haven't seen anybody do themselves, I really want to see fan art of Xenoblade characters as Inklings. I think that'd be really adorable. I kind of did something like that recently. I drew a picture of Marina dressed as Lara Croft because, you know, waifu bias. But I really wanted to do something similar with the Xenoblade character, but I'm just not that good of an artist. I even took 3 drawing classes in college, I'm still not that great. Alright, let's go over here. For me. Okay, thankfully we have these things. We almost dodged right off the platform. That would have been bad. But luckily we didn't. Get away from me! Did I ever mention that I make weird noises when I play Splatoon? Miss Octocopter spotted. Stand firm! Alright, let's do that. It's gotta be hard to stand firm for an Octoling or an Inkling because they don't have any bones, and it would be really hard to stand without being all wiggly and things like that. Alright, let's head over here. And we destroyed you! Splendid! But before we finish this level, I want to take a moment to appreciate the background details for this area. Look at all the GameCubes in the background. You can see all the wires on the GameCube controllers. You can even see the discs popping out. They're all just floating around carelessly. Oh, it's just so good. I've never had a GameCube myself. I've always played all my GameCube games on my Wii, but I've always really wanted to see one up close. I've always wanted to have one. I really like this one in particular. I don't know why, but this one just looks really appealing. It's probably because it's all super close and things like that, but it just looks so good. I'm kind of the minority when it comes to the controllers, though. I don't actually like the GameCube controller that much. It's weird. Like, personally speaking, I like the Nintendo 64 controller more than a GameCube controller. And I know that a lot of people are going to be yelling at me for that. I mean, as it is, the Wii Remote is one of my favorite controllers of all time, and I know a lot of people don't really care that much for that one. You have now unlocked 5 lines. You can view them on the Deep Sea Metro map. None of the 4 things can be found here. Try searching on a different line. I'd like to offer you a reward for finding this new line. Please pay me a visit. Before we do that, I want to point out this cute little detail right here. You can see the magazine right there, and Portland Marina are on the newspaper cover. I just love that so much. The amount of detail in this game is awesome. This guy right here is totally me whenever I try riding on a train. Like, I cannot sleep on a moving vehicle, but I always try my best to sleep on a bus or a subway if I'm going for a long distance trip. But I just cannot fall asleep on a moving vehicle. I mean, as it is, one time I was up for 30 hours straight because I just couldn't sleep on any of the trains or the buses or anything that I was taking cross country with. Boy. But anyway, enough about that, because we're going to be going over here. And I want to use... let's use the Flings of Roller. Why not? You must fight your way through while staying atop breakable platforms. Shooting carelessly is not recommended. Arch your step and try to remember the locations of sturdy crates. Alright, so there's going to be 5 enemies we need to deal with, and we need to be careful, because our ink will destroy the boxes. And so we're their ink, and this guy will dodge out of the way of our attacks, which is not very all that pleasant at all. But this is a big reason why I want to use a roller, so that we can have a wider range of attack. And there's one more bad guy already. He's right here, and we've already beaten it. It seems very intimidating at first, but once you get into the pattern, it's not that hard. And now we'll be moving on to the last Octo expansion level we'll be playing for this episode. I haven't seen an Inkbrush in these videos yet, so let's try this one for a moment. You must defeat all the enemies to proceed. Raining ink on enemies from above is not very effective here. And be aware that dash attacks will also cause things like curling bombs to dash. I know I said I wouldn't talk to him that much, but he's just way too adorable. Okay, before we move on, I want to take a moment to appreciate the backgrounds real quick. We have that thing over there, and wow, there's actually a really cool and epic pose for Agent 8. We have a thing over there. I don't actually know what that's supposed to be. Could somebody let me know in the comments below what that's supposed to be over there? It looks cool, but I don't know what it is. But anyway, let's go over here. You can hide behind a wall and take a few deep breaths. It's a rule of the battlefield. Thankfully, we are not timed for this level, because we can take our own sweet time in this area, and we won't get penalized for it. Yay! Let's activate this right here so we can climb up here and destroy this guy! Just one enemy left. I got a present for you! It's called pain! That'd be the worst Christmas present ever. Like, Santa, can I have a present this year? Ho ho ho, okay, punch. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, let's go over here and destroy this guy. But definitely want to be careful in this area because there's a lot of bad guys who want to destroy your beautiful and adorable face. Destroy you. I like how those guys have sunglasses. I know I talked about that before, but it's such an adorable little detail. I love the enemy designs in Splatoon. What I don't love is every splatling being used against me. I'm only allowed to use that against you. It's only fair. Back over here. Alright, there we go. There's still trouble below. That's what the line Warcraft says in Tomb Raider Legend. I don't know what's that. Alright then, let's head over here. I wonder if it would be funny. It'd be funny to have like a soundboard of all the random sound effects I make whenever I play Splatoon. I actually do have a bit of a soundboard on my computer, not like a professional one, but it's kind of like, it kind of feels like a soundboard because I have a lot of random sound effects on my computer. But yeah, it would be funny to make like an official soundboard of all Lady Gear to use beautiful Splatoon noises, like just random things like that. Hooray for editing! Let's try that again. Hopefully this time without fail. You messed up my hair! How dare you, sir? You're gross. I worked hard on it today. Nobody appreciated it. Alright, let's destroy the Octarians. There's a splashdown weapon right here, which is going to be pretty useful. It will generate endless splashdowns for those wishing to achieve maximum unnecessary epicness. It's probably not the best thing in the world to try doing an attack like this with an Inkbrush, but well, I was going to say I was way too chicken to try that, but then I literally just jump anyway. Alright, let's take care of these guys. Destroy you, and go over here and destroy you. Who's an adorable little Octostomp? Who's an adorable little Octostomp? I love these guys, they're just so cute. Okay, hide in a safe place. Okay, destroy you. And I believe there's only one more left. I want to look around here real quick. I do apologize if my character just normally starts moving forward for a bit. Like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but this Joy-Con is having a little bit of a drifting problem where it goes forward. It's not ideal. I'm hoping to get it fixed pretty soon. Alright, there's another guy over here. Destroy you. It's not nearly as bad as my other Joy-Cons. Like, my favorite Joy-Cons are yellow, the neon yellow ones, but they're having the worst drifting problem ever. And now we destroyed that guy. You know, speaking of Joy-Con drift, one thing I gotta say is that there's a restaurant I like to go to in my town to hang out with friends. It's basically like a pizza gaming restaurant. And it's really cool and all, but they need to get better Joy-Cons because they're all having drifting problems. So one thing I'd like to say real quick is I'm going to be changing how we'll be handling memcakes throughout this Let's Play, because editing the past couple episodes has made me realize that it might be a better idea to wait until we have access to all of them on a line before we show them off. Like, for example, this level right here was connected to a level on line A, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to demonstrate it there. So I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to wait until after we're finished with a line before showing off all the memcakes. So here are all the ones for line A again, if you want to look at them again. So that's pretty fun. But now that we're taking care of all that, that's going to be it for this episode's portion of the Octo expansion. So thank you all so much for watching this episode, and until next time, Lady Gear to you. Oh yeah.